Hi there and welcome to this video review of the Outlier Free Pro wireless bone conducting headphones with IPX waterproof standards from Creative. Now, Creative sent me these headphones for the purpose of this review, and as someone who does a wide variety of sports and likes to listen to music at the same time, I was really excited to try out the Outlier Free Pros. One of the sports that I really enjoy doing is swimming, and I've never tested any headphones in the water whilst I've been swimming before. Of all the sports I tested them, I did some running, some jogging, some other movement-based land sports. Of all of those, actually in the water, in the swimming pool, was where I found that they performed best. Now, they are a bone conducting headphone, so they have these small pads that sit just outside of your ear, just below your temple. And the benefit of that is that during land-based sports or activities, you don't have anything in your ear, so you're still able to hear environmental sounds as well as listen to music. Now, the sound quality coming from these headphones for normal sort of land-based activities is absolutely fine. Obviously, with the technology and the way you're listening to the music, you have to have a reasonable expectation. You're not going for full audiophile quality from these type of headphones, and for doing sports, it was absolutely fine. Now, what I found with these headphones is that actually the best sound quality comes from when you use them in a swimming pool. And the reason for that is that they supply some earplugs, and what they recommend you do is that you place these inside your ear canal and then the headphones on as normal. Now, while I'm swimming in a swimming pool, I'm not really in any need of hearing environmental sounds, so having my ear canal completely blocked is fine. And then when these are in water, I guess because of the enhanced transmission of sound waves through water, is that as soon as you put your head underwater, the sound quality is improved. The treble, the mid and the bass, vocals, everything is very, very clear. And while swimming, I was hardly aware of any water noise, and I was just completely absorbed in the music. So for pool swimming, I think these are absolutely fine. Obviously, if you're open water swimming and wanting to have a bit more of an awareness of your surroundings, that might be something to take into account. But in terms of the quality of the audio coming from these while swimming, I was really blown away. In terms of the operation, they have 3 small buttons on the right-hand side. They have a multi-function button and then a plus and a minus. This is used for changing tracks, changing volume. The multi-function button allows you to change between the Bluetooth mode and, most importantly for swimming, the built-in MP3 player mode. It's got an 8 gig MP3 player built in, so that holds about 2,000 songs. It's very easy to switch between the 2 modes. You just double tap the middle button. And even in the swimming pool, I was able to do this. The controls aren't the biggest, but obviously these are waterproof headphones, so they have to have this sort of rubber sealant around. I think maybe slightly bigger buttons, maybe slightly spaced out, would be a bit of an improvement, but you get used to it pretty quickly. In order to charge the headphones, they have a magnetic connector here, and they supply a charging cable, which is just a standard USB. One other feature of the headphones that really impressed me is that they actually have a built-in microphone, and that is in this tiny little slot here. I tested this out on a number of phone calls. The clarity of these headphones on phone calls is really, really good. Most of the people I spoke to thought I was just using my standard handset and talking directly into the microphone. Now, having this microphone, it needs to be protected while swimming. So they provide this little rubber grommet which goes in the microphone hole, and it's a tiny bit fiddly, but it goes in like that. And I thought this might come out, I wasn't quite sure. It seemed to stay in absolutely fine while I was swimming. Thankfully, they do supply you 2 extra ones, so if this does get lost or breaks, then you do have some spares. Now, the final feature of the Outlier Free Pro that I really liked is the fact that it comes with multi-point connectivity through the Bluetooth 5.3 interface. And what that means is that you can connect up to 2 Bluetooth devices simultaneously. And that was quite handy for me because I connect it to my phone for making phone calls, listening to music off, but I also have a sports watch, and the sports watch has a built-in music player, and I like to connect my watch to the headphones for when I'm out running. And what that means is I can still have it connected to my watch, but also my phone. So if I receive a phone call, I will be able to take that through the headphones, and I can switch to my watch and between those devices. It's a small thing, but actually I've noticed with Bluetooth, one of the pains I have is always having to connect it to the device that I want to listen to. So the fact that you do have the option there to have up to 2 devices connected at any one time is really handy. I think if you're in the market for a set of headphones to do a variety of different sports, including swimming, then you really can't go wrong with the Outlier Free Pros. Obviously, the fact that they have that built-in MP3 player with 8 GB of storage, that's an absolute necessity for swimming. You can't use Bluetooth mode in the water, it just won't work. So having that MP3 player built in is super handy. The fact that the audio quality coming from these in the water is so good as well really wouldn't make me hesitate at all in recommending them for fellow swimmers. Hopefully you found that video useful. If you do have any questions or comments about the Outlier Free Pros, please do drop them in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.